Coconut water. Coconut water. Coconut water. Coconut water. And make sure this cookie tea. While he in Florida, he said I look like a bad hoe. I'm like, yo, hold up. I'm trying to hop on your face and spark it up like a motor. Coconut water. Coconut water. And make sure this cookie tea. While he in Florida, he said I look like a bad hoe. I'm like, yo, hold up. I'm trying to hop on your face and spark it up like a motor. He pick up like a bougie. I keep the Susie. Quick, got this Cristello. He used to make me juicy. To rock polo, but now I got on that Gucci. Shit, if you keep talking, then I'ma act like a moody. He said I act like a bad hoe. I'm like a hoe. I just got me a tan. Whoa, I hear Florida. I keep the dick in my sand. Toes, I keep it loaded. I'm in Dakota. Sipping my Coca-Cola. Coconut water. He said he let me think all in my orders. I treat that little bitch like she one of my daughters. I love the country, but I stay in the zone. I told her clap it in my face. Leave a trace. Can I talk to Kate? Is it in your place? Hold on, wait. Just do what I say. You gon' rub me down every day. Look at it, you like. When he get the cookie, you know he gon' celebrate. Coconut water. Coconut water. And make sure the cookie tea. While he in Florida, he said I built like a bad hoe. I'm like, yo, hold up. I'm trying to hop on your face and spark it up like a motor. Coconut water. Coconut water. And make sure the cookie tea. While he in Florida, he said I built like a bad hoe. I'm like, yo, hold up. I'm trying to hop on your face and spark it up like a motor.
What's going on, Consciouz, your favorite breakdown commentator, CTV. Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. You guys already know what we're here to do, so before we do so, please go ahead and run those likes all the way up. You guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another Conscious crew member and telling them to get their black asses into the St. Joe area. Also, if you enjoy everything that Kane does here, you can always donate to the platform at $Consciouztv on Cash App and or paypal.me/Consciouztv. All that information is in the description box below, where you guys always ask for it, and therefore there it is. Also, make sure that you guys press like, and did I say like already? I got a lot of things going on right now, y'all. Turn on your notifications so that you never miss a day or hour when the king is in fact king. And the last but not least, please share the stream out to whatever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community or your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you in fact lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're out live and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Let me speak to the chat before we get started. What's going on, Amaha? Hey, Caitlin. What's going on, Bubs? Hey, Moon Witch. What's going on, Todd? Hey, St. Marquise. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Whitney. Hey, y'all. Happy Saturday. So you guys know that I have been absolutely in a chokehold when it came to Chasing Reality. This was the first season of Chasing Reality Atlanta, season 7, that is, because I was supporting my boos, Tremel and Carl, of course, and I had never sat through an entire season. I had always seen like clips or episode here and there from previous seasons throughout the years, but this is my first time sitting through Chasing Reality, and I have gone down the Chasing Reality vortex and rabbit hole for the past 2 3 weeks. You guys know that they just wrapped up their explosive part 1 and 3 reunion, which has had the streets talking. You guys also know that we had a newcomer and breakout star Tremel and Carl also appear for the first time on Chasing Reality as full-time cast members. And we have today the anchor, okay, the icon, the fucking G, okay? Where would Chasing be without his presence? Dominique. So we want to welcome him. We have a slew of questions to get into. We will be taking Q&A from the comment section as well as dropping the link. CTV is so pretty, and don't you ever forget it, okay? Thank you, baby mother. With a warm welcome, let's welcome the anchor, Dominique. Hi, Dominique. Oh, shit. Oh, he's back. Hi, Dom.
Hey, how you doing?
I am awesome on a Saturday. Saturday, Lord have mercy. On this Sunday, how are you feeling?
I'm amazing. I'm amazing. So, quick question. Is
Yes.
it me or it's chopping on my side just a little bit? I just want to see if, because it's storming where I'm at. So, I just want to see if it's me.
Probably why. It's coming through great on my end. I can hear you clearly.
Okay,
Chat, can you guys hear Neek well? Give me a 1 if you guys can hear Neek. I'm not hearing any choppiness, etc. Can you hear me without the choppiness, or do I sound choppy too?
Okay, I'm gonna try it without my Wi-Fi.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's froze. You're froze on my end.
I'm froze. Jesus. Oh yeah, it's acting up real bad in Atlanta. It's acting up real bad in Atlanta. Hold on, you guys. He's just trying to get his connection together.
Hello.
It is storming really bad in the Georgias. Okay, everybody thinks that they can hear you just fine. Why does my camera do this? Jesus.
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. I don't think Dominique can hear me, but I can hear him. Can you hear me, Dom? Child, we might got to do this interview the old school way, child. I might have to call his ass, honey. We talk through speakerphone. Because Miss StreamYard is not letting Dom be great. Okay, so he just dropped down. He'll probably be back. It's storming where he is, you guys. So he's just trying to get his connection situated. And once again, we're here to get into season 7. All of the things. There have been interviews. There may be new friends, ex-friends, old elites circling the block. There was so much controversy this season. So you know we gotta talk to all the people and get the thing started. And more than likely, you guys are going to be seeing quite a few cast members pooch through here. I'm probably going to have Carl on. I would like to talk to Alfia as well. So you guys, you know, it's going to be like a whole thing. And when season 8 circles the block and premieres, we're going to definitely be getting into all of those things as well. Okay, we have Dominique back. Hi.
Okay, let's try this shit again.
It's okay. I know the lightning, the thunder, and the rain.
Yes.
Oh my. Yeah.
Yes.
So can you hear me now?
Clearly.
Okay, yeah, and we can hear you. We can hear you fine before, but I guess it was on your end.
Yeah.
Shit was crazy. Okay, how are you feeling this Sunday? How's everything going?
I feel amazing. I'm a little tired because I did Sammy Dog this morning, but I'm here.
Okay, and how is Mom Dukes? Because we know that you told your story this season, which we want to get a little bit more into, but how is she doing today as well?
Mom is amazing. She just got back in from New Jersey. She took a trip with her sisters, and she's good. She's traveling more than I am, so I guess she's
Come on,
fine.
Stella getting that groove back, honey. She ain't got time to play.
All right.
He bad at it. Okay, so you know I'm new to chasing Neek. Like I'm new to the sector. I'm new to the brand. This was my first season of watching. I really enjoyed you guys. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Andario and the producers. You guys really, really, really pushed through this season. You are a OG. My audience is also not familiar with chasing reality. So before we get into the thick of all the things that played out, during, post this season, can you just tell the people a little bit about you and what actually compelled you to do reality TV and then continue to do it even after all the foolishness throughout the years?
So I was watching the show once Lauren got on. when I knew her in Birmingham, she was Jalen at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I did notice that she moved to Atlanta. She got on this TV show and she kind of made a name for herself. And just following in her footsteps, when I moved over here, I also wanted to work with different celebrities and artists and everything.
Yeah.
So by me being a dog groomer, it set me aside, but it was hard to get my name out there because to the everyday person, they could just take their dog to PetSmart. What's so special about you?
Mm-hmm.
So once I did see the show about a bit of notoriety to your name, I
Yeah.
decided that I wanted to audition. I auditioned. I got casted from my first casting call,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been on since season 4, and I've been rocking and rolling with all different type of personalities, all different type of situations,
Yes, God.
and we are here.
You have had to put feet, elbows, and toes on niggas. You have
Yeah.
gained friends, lost friends. I mean, you've been
Mhm.
around the world. Yeah. Well, what would you say about your overall experience of doing reality TV? Was it what you thought it was prior to coming in, or did it exceed your expectations, or was it underwhelming?
I think I got exactly what I expected. I'm known around the city. When I traveled on tour with Missy, I was noticed all around the US. Like literally anywhere I went, somebody recognized me
Yeah.
from the show. So good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, I'm doing something, and I'm proud of it. Even when it comes to my business, I get clients that watch the show.
Mhm.
And they just want to come support. I got people that even just write me saying they want to get a dog just so they can have me groom their dog. So something's working.
Yeah, so just to put you in their damn business and to have them in yours.
Yeah, because that's all they want to do
Yeah.
is kiki when they drop their dog off.
And I'm sure, like most popularity and fame, there's a gift and there's a curse aspect to it. What would you say
Yeah.
is what have you enjoyed the most about being recognized, and what have you not so much enjoyed the most about being recognized?
What I've enjoyed the most, honestly, is just building those connections.
Hmm.
I feel like I want to get my ring light and come on camera too. I
I
don't
think
got
you
no
should.
clothes on. Let me
Look,
see.
you don't wear
Okay.
no clothes any motherfucking way, so it's just another day in the
You're right. I'm gonna grab my ring light, but I'm gonna continue. So,
yes.
just being noticed, building those connections, and that has led to different business ventures. Me being brand ambassadors, and even just meeting clients that turn into, like I said, business partners. But something that I don't like about the show is that a lot of time people take things personal, and it becomes a personal thing between me and said person. So my
Mm,
thing is like different audience members or family members, they take on the cast member issues and then they want to approach you to show you like you ain't gonna be handling such and such like that, but they're
okay.
casted and you're not, so why are we even talking about this?
Yeah. Okay, so you leading me right into my next question then. How do you approach reality TV? Some people approach it by wanting to say that he is y'all lights, camera, and action child. Production is happening.
Oh.
And we're matching. We both in blue today. That's crazy. So, what was your particular attitude about reality TV? Like, some people come on like, I want to be a bad boy, I want to be a bad girl, or I want to be everybody's friend, or so what persona or agenda did you have coming into the mix?
Um, so some of my favorites are like Nene, Jocelyn
Yeah.
Hernandez. So anything Atlanta based, I was just hooked on it. Like I just came home and I was that person that was here at 8 o'clock to watch Love and Hip Hop, here
Yeah.
at 8 o'clock to watch Housewives. So, I mean, I just wanted to be known. I came over here very shy, very meek, very mild. And even when I was introduced on season 4, I was like, I'm a Summer Walker type of bitch. That still reigns true. Like, the only people that be in and out of here is me and my dog. And sometimes my friends come over, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm an introvert, so I just wanted to find a place where I can find my personality, hone in on it, and really see who I am. You don't really know who you are until you film in a show and you
Yeah.
can watch yourself back.
Mm.
Because some of the stuff you will be proud of and you're like, oh, I look so cute. But some stuff you'll be like, oh, I need to work on that.
Okay, so to see, I'm not even going to be able to get to my interview question because you keep talking and it produces questions out of me. So then, what have you learned from looking back at yourself? Like, oh God, I didn't know that was me. That's interesting. Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm a complete bitch sometimes. But I do see that I have a harsh tone when I'm aggravated with situations.
Yeah.
So that's something I work on, or at least I'm trying to work on.
Mm. So being a bit
Yeah.
more patient, being a bit
Mhm.
more compassionate. Mhm.
Mhm.
How would you say you felt you did on that front this season in the situation? Was it a complete crash and fucking burn or?
It wasn't crash and burn because I really didn't think it was that bad
Mhm.
until I seen it. Once again, we wrapping it
Uh-huh.
back around until I seen it.
Yeah.
So I mean, word vomit. I just that's just something I need to work on.
Okay. Okay. So speaking of working on, since we also have limited time, let's just get straight into the shenanigans.
Let's
Yes.
get into it.
Look, okay. So first of all, before we get into the show, let's work our way front to back. So
Mhm.
you and Troy, freak
What's the
and
tea?
crack. Uh-huh. Uh Troy recently did an interview with another fellow prior past
I
conversation, Jason Ike. And there was an interesting segment. And I'm curious
He's
to
gonna be
know
so excited about this. Keep going.
what was your thoughts about Troy's reasons for distancing himself in the friendship? His claim is that the guy he was dealing with at the time, you apparently tried to get up on him, and he was like, whoa, and he chose to believe that. He admitted that he never had a conversation with you per se about these allegations. And kind of despite all of that, because I know you and Ike have a relationship as well, and Ike was just kind of like, oh,
Hmm.
bitch, if that was me, honey, like Miss Dominique would be, that ass would be grass, girl. There could be no point of return if she had ever dare. And Dominique, despite, choosing to sit the friendship down, still was like, well, I think I'm open and we could probably talk about it. And hell, he is a dope ass dog groomer. And I still took my pooch to get edited by him despite this personal offense. So I was kind of confused. I'm
Confused.
sure you were kind of confused
Hmm.
too. So
Hmm.
my first question to you is, were you shocked that he spoke about this out loud in this way? And is it true that you tried to get up on his prior piece?
So I was shocked that he came to the internet about it. Now there has been rumblings in the Atlanta streets about this whole situation, but I do want it to be clear that him and that guy has been broken up for 2 years.
Mhm.
So it is a shock that we're talking about it now. But however, we just wrapped the reunion
Mhm.
and season 8 is up in the air. So you smell what I'm
Yeah,
stepping in.
I
So,
do.
anyways, that is false. I have never tried to do that. I will have that conversation with him when he's
Mhm.
ready. I'm not mad at Ike at all because him and Troy are very close, but Ike is very respectable. I've also seen Ike since that interview came out, and I've
Mhm.
also seen Troy since that interview came out.
Oh,
So again, if
yeah.
the conversation wanted to be had, it still can be. Again, I'm in my home right now. Troy is welcome over if you want to sit down and talk, or we could wait till the cameras and we can
Wh-
talk there.
I smell what Troy's cooking, and that probably will be when that conversation happens. Yeah.
But I mean, the guy at the time was like 23. Ask
Mm,
anybody that knows me. I don't do the YN
yeah.
thing. So especially not below 25.
Right.
That's just a no-go zone for me.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's false. I continue to groom his dog. I did know that he thought that I tried to sleep with this guy, but when he was bringing the dog, the guy was with him. The guy has also dropped the dog off by himself. The guy had my personal number.
Mm.
Nothing in that text thread says anything other than about grooming that dog. From that to his DMs, I don't sleep with people, man. And for Troy to know what I had just went through with my ex, why would I turn around? I just whooped Wayne ass about this shit. Why would I do that to you?
Mm.
Like, can you just stop and ask yourself that before you do an interview?
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
So with
And
you
my
saying
my
that,
number been the same, and I guess once he got the information, just so the people in the streets know, I've been blocked for 2 years by Troy. So it's just like I don't run behind people. And I think that's why they feel like it's an issue. It is like, no, love you down,
Yeah.
still my little brother. I don't like what you're doing because it's slight defamation of character, but I'm gonna let you slide. But just do what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But let's do it on the cameras if that's what the goal is. Let's
Yeah.
let's get to that point.
So getting to that point, do you imagine that point is going to be very messy, since that seems to be how Troy wants to handle this? Because my questions are, why would you not want to hash this out with your real life friend? Why would you not want to give Neek the opportunity to have a say so in this and to speak to
Because you've had Mad Day already. You've had Mad Day already. You got all your. She said her homegirls wanted to take my head off. So I'm like, the girls are really at me. Like even with the cute stuff, I'm like, the girls are after the doll, honey, and I didn't even know.
takedown is real.
Oh, the takedown is the hate train. I'm like,
Yeah.
but when I go out, the people love me. So I'm still confused.
Okay, so the thing about it though is like, so could you even take any post reconciliation seriously if this conversation happens on screen? Because for me, I'm just like, okay, so you're doing TV and you're looking for a moment. This is not sincere, because you know that we could have wrestled this down to the ground outside of lights, camera, and action. So the fact that you want to have this conversation in this capacity, in this environment, lets me know that you're not really in the friendship. Are you of the same attitude? And then what does that look like for you if you are willing to have that conversation and still move forward in whatever with him? Could it be real for you? Could you really love him again? Could it be really hard? Could you really let your guard down? Or will you be guarded because he want to do this on you?
I know you're new to watching Chase Reality, so I don't know if you saw what happened on season 6, but me and Troy have done this already. We done this already. We had a situation with this boy, King Kane. He came from Dallas. He started some bullshit between, me and Troy. It got messy. We apologized and we're supposed to move forward. Then this happens, and then he completely cuts me off and he blocks me. I don't run behind a nigga, and I definitely ain't gonna run behind a friend. So I don't be knowing what they want me to do, but I don't think I'm gonna do what you expect. So again, let's just get it on camera and see what happens.
Yeah, because I'm curious to know how he's going to explain not even addressing this with you. That's really
got my phone number, got my Instagram. He don't know where I stay. He don't know what I drive. But he know where to find me.
Yeah. It's given that Troy wants it to be true, because that's the only real reason you would not.
He does. He does. He wants it to be true. But if you watch the interview, I mean, how vulgar can we get on here?
As vulgar as you need to get.
Okay, so for one, you said that I was trying to suck your man dick. Yeah. I don't even suck dick. I mean, I do for my man, but I don't solicit. I don't just go out offering that. That's not my first go-to to, lure somebody into my trap. No, I just don't. I will, but I'd rather not. Other things to do. Yes. But that's not one of them. So I was just like, your story is just, I'm not feeling it. Like to say I'm out here trying to like offer fellatio to yo dude is crazy.
So then what would make you, so why would the nigga tell him that? Or are you questioning if his nigga really even told him that?
I don't think that boy told him that. And they're not even together no more. So and that's my thing. If I didn't dig into it then, I'm definitely in 2026 not gonna go to his dude and be like, yo, what is this? We need to clear this up and woo woo woo. Because for one, it never happened. So it's like I don't have the energy and I won't be doing it. I won't. So if people can believe what they want to believe, normally the lie is more entertaining. Yes. So I think they might ride with that one. Yeah. But I'm like, girl, I don't give a damn. I still see these people around. I'm not nervous to go in any room of somebody who, I tried to steal allegedly. Like, girl, I'm still gonna come in the room. I'm still gonna speak, and it's up to you if you want to speak back or not.
Okay. So then, how interested are you in whatever y'all could have moving forward? Because I don't know if I could fuck with a Troy in this same instance. I could be cordial. We could be fine
Yeah,
Friends, no.
we can
But
kick it. But I mean, I miss my friend. I miss my friend. And you know, sometimes the Troy that I met in like 2021
yeah.
is probably not the same Troy 5 years later. Like I can't force that friendship that used to be. Now I think we can grow, and I think we were cool as hell together. Like I think we had a blast when we were together. But again, I can't defend something that I didn't do, and I'm not gonna fight for something that don't want to be fought for. Like it don't seem like Troy want to be my friend the way. Like when I was watching that interview, I was like,
Mhm.
I watched that shit at like 7:30 in the morning. I was like, bitch, this
Clutching
out
your
in the
pearls.
universe.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
felt naked, like, oh, but I got you, bitch. That's all, you know.
Okay, so this is probably going to turn into a bit of a Iyanla Benzant session because I need to know, like, so what is
Mhm.
your definition of friend? Because I can still feel that you would be, I think you would fight for it, or you would, if he was willing to get in it and he was willing to work on y'all, you would be willing to work on y'all. Is that an accurate statement?
Yes, but I would know how to deal with him. Like that's the one thing about me. I'm
Mhm.
gonna take the time to really get to know my friends. Like when
Yeah.
you mad, when you sad, how you react to situations. And I've seen how he reacts to things. Like we talking 2 years later type vibe. So I'm like in the front of my brain, not in the back. In the front, I'ma always say, "Oh, if you piss this bitch off, he finna clip your ass and block you."
Hmm.
So I'm not going to open up as much as I would and give you as much as I would because you could be gone tomorrow on my ass.
Yeah.
And you're not going to even be willing to have a conversation about it because even to this day, once again, seeing him for Cinco de Mayo. Hey, boo, I seen your interview. We need to talk ASAP. ASAP. We definitely need to talk ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah. Any bitch who would rather talk to another bitch rather than to talk to this bitch, you can keep
Yeah.
all of that
And
on
I'm
the.
not going to keep dragging people into it
Yeah.
because everybody name, like he alluded to everybody else, but that
Mm.
bitch said my name.
Yeah, he did.
And that's why I'm like, oh,
It's giving storyline, Portia. It's
go
giving
ahead, boo.
storyline, babes. He's gearing up, honey, and Dario's watching.
That's why I said he's gonna be so excited you're talking about this. Cause you see, I paid it dust, honey. Like I didn't talk about
You
it on my
did.
page. I didn't, I didn't,
Yeah.
I don't, I can, I won't. But also I don't run from stuff. That's why if you want to talk about it or ask me about it, I will, but I'm not gonna bring it to the light. But I
Mhm.
seen her interview.
Yeah. Yeah. My God, today. Well, we Andaria, bring that girl back. Cause Dominique, girl, she's okay with all the things. She's
Yeah,
okay.
let's have fun. Like she could bring her back, she could bring Q back. Just all the girls can jump me and let's see
Even
how it turns out.
Kendra, even Miss
Even
Kendra.
Kendra, yes, you know our birthday. That's my birthday twin. Our birthday in 2 weeks.
Where are you and Kendra right now, briefly? Like, are y'all okay? Are y'all speaking? Do y'all see each other? Is it like what are
I
y'all?
don't. I don't see Kendra. Since she cut up on my ass at that backyard barbecue, like she unfollowed me, and I was like, "Girl, no, I love you," but I do think I want to go, and it's not even for a follow back. I think I want to go follow Kendra because I really, genuinely love that girl. Like Kendra is something special, and I feel like she just needs support and love around her, even if it's interacting with me or not. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like if it's just one extra like on her picture or on her stuff she posting, or one extra stream, is I still listen to her music.
Where are you and her ex current? Maybe is not personal assistant, manager, etc. I forgot his name. The one who you squabbled with. Where are y'all today?
Where I left him.
Oh, well, that was face first in the concrete.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
But
nice.
I do see he's making a special appearance on From a Therapist Perspective. So kudos to you.
Kudos to him.
Um, I saw he was breaking down and crying. So I was like, you know what? Hopefully everything is all right.
Yeah. Look at you, Dom. You're such a sweet bitch. You might be a bitch, but you're a sweet bitch.
I
I love that
try.
for you.
I try.
Okay, so speaking of more off cast, on cast drama, I got to ask you about Carl and his lover because we saw the things I played. Yes, we saw the things. Shout out to Carl. We saw the things that played out on Harviana's platform. The whole, melee.
I
And
should have done my research on you before I got up here. Hold
look, I
on.
told you, I said, look, you might want to look over some things before we get up here because
Digging out.
yeah, I'm gonna be in that microphone bag real hard. So we saw the situation, and what I
Mhm.
didn't know, because I ended up ironically as I'm watching that conversation between you, Carl, and his guy happen on Harbiana's platform. Shout out to Harbiana. Shout out to YB Speaks in the chat. Shout out to Jay Inclusive in the chat. Exclusive in the chat. Hey y'all. I did not know that his guy was in the lineup for you at the speed dating situation. And the gag about you is that you had the audacity to fucking reject this guy when y'all already had it established history. I mean, it's the public humiliation ritual for me, Dom. That was some cold shit. What was in your mind when you was like, you know what? I'm gonna take him through this episode right now. He think he about to come up on the stage. I'm about to gag this bitch. Why did you gag him? Why was he worthy of the rejection of it all?
I wouldn't have rejected
Mhm.
him, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I wasn't with somebody at the time, but the light skinned guy that I did end up picking, we had started talking maybe like 2, 3 weeks prior. And I told him, I was like, yo, I still got all this stuff planned for this speed dating. We not together. I'm still gonna do it. But you know, if you want to come, you can come. If it would have been somebody that I was more interested in, I would have picked them. But after talking to all the guys and knowing what I knew about this guy, I was like, I'm gonna just keep rocking with him and pick him because if I want to pick the guy I was currently talking to, he probably would have stopped talking to me, even though it didn't work out. But
Dom,
child,
the guy was fucking legally still married, for God's sake. You chose a perfectly eligible bachelor. You rejected a perfectly eligible bachelor for a legally married fucking man. Are you okay?
oh no, I'm not. I'm
Yes.
sick. But okay, so he was married, but they were going through a divorce. We were talking.
Uh,
I wasn't like trying to marry this man or nothing. Like we were just talking and he liked me. He met me at Oliver's pool party. He
mhm.
pursued me. So it was like I didn't know about all of that until after. And his ex fiance was, I mean, his ex husband was in like Ohio or something. So I was like, well, bitch, if he ain't here and y'all in the process of breaking up, it just didn't work out. Like you said, he was married, he had 2 kids, child. I don't know what I was thinking.
And now look at Carl's man. He's clearly committed a faithfulness, and y'all could have been together living
Oh
happily ever after since. That could have
no,
been that
I
could have been
like
your
him and
spot,
Carl. I
Dom.
like him and Carl together. I love them together.
Okay, so are y'all well? Because it appears as though Carl's man thought maybe you and him were closer than what maybe in your mind you thought you and him were. What is the true rundown on what this was between you? And was it just a jump off, a pass around? Was it a sneaky link? Were y'all kind of sort of courting?
No, no. Okay, so we were very cool. Again, this was another like 2, 3 week situation.
Mhm.
Because the thing about me, I talk to a guy, I can only talk to one guy at a time. Like I can't talk to multiple guys and like, oh, if I'm dating, I can talk to whoever I want. I can't, it's too much. I've been called you somebody else's name. So we were talking about 2, 3 weeks. He was coming to pick me up and stuff because this I was talking to him during like a rough patch in my life. Like it was real bad. So I think I was just getting out of staying in the hotel. I didn't have a car. Like my life was all fucked up. So he was picking me up. I was going to his house or wherever he was staying. We would hang out, we would chill, we would eat, we would fuck. He'll take me home. We'll repeat that shit the next day. So he was doing a lot of back and forth driving. And it got to a point where he ended up wrecking his car and we couldn't see each other no more. And it just ended.
Mm,
And
mhm.
fast forward, he came to the speed dating. And once I didn't pick him, he blocked me and shit. And then I fast forward a couple more years, he dating Carl. Fast forward a couple more months from that, He calling me a lazy bottom on Harvey on the live, and I'm just like, wait, bitch, I thought you liked me. You was picking me up and stuff. Like, what the fuck? But I don't be having no issue because it turned into like bitches want to fight me, and I'm like, why everybody want to fight me? Like, bitch, okay, like I don't have no problem with you. Your man on this show, you gonna possibly be on the show. Like everybody win. Like everybody on the camera. Like what we arguing about?
Is Carl safe? Is Carl safe? Is this a safe choice for Carl? Are you concerned?
Carl is very safe. I'm not
Okay.
concerned. I think Carl is in good hands. Rome is a really nice guy. That's why I hate we even got into it like that. Because I think he's a sweetheart. Like I do, but
Well,
it just didn't
you
work
should
for
prove
us.
all of that by picking his ass at that speed dating round.
Maybe I should have, child.
Yeah, you should have, Dom. You absolutely fucking should have. But it's no
Well,
smoke.
I'm
It's no.
still single. If they got room for a third, I guess Carl, y'all call me.
Oh, Carl with the shits now. It could be a harem if need be. It could be a group project if need be. All right, Carl. You heard Dom, honey. If y'all got some room over there, let them know. Okay, so let's get into the season then. So this Alfia drama, something that the fans want to know and need some clarity on is what made you feel like Alfia, who was the natural born straight woman on the show. She's the 1st to be the hetero and the straight toe on the show, etc. When you call her a culture vulture, why?
In the simplest form. So she got casted. Okay, to make this make sense completely, at the end of season 6, Dario shut all this shit down because all the cast members started getting crazy, sending emails, accusing other cast members of SA, all type of shit happened. So he said, fuck the cast trip, fuck the reunion, fuck this show. I'm out this bitch. Okay, boom. He said, we're gonna bring it back. I got a couple surprises. We're gonna shake it up a little bit. Okay, cool. So we start the season. Production end up quitting because of whatever they had going on. Cast members end up quitting because of whatever they had going on. Q went to jail. The shit happened with Alfia and Nova. I don't even want to talk about it. And then she sent the email. Now she sent the email. She stopped coming around. Let me clarify. She stopped coming around and filming, and then she sent this email. She sent this email to the old producers and the old cast members. My only thing is, I feel like when he bought this show back, it was something that he wanted to prove to himself and to the people that we still belong and we still gonna push through because these children have a story to tell. And when somebody comes around and they try and get all that shit shut down or try and shit on you in general, like sending that lengthy email to Binge Worthy, it just hit my core because it's like, you said all this stuff you don't like about us, but you said you came to this platform for notoriety. Like we said, we can all agree on that, notoriety and fame and whatever the case may be. And you're getting that, but what are you giving us? You're trying to take and make people think less than and we're the enemy, and that's not the case. Now, the way I said it was fucked up, and I do apologize. I have apologized, and I won't say that shit no more. But it did give. What are your intentions? Like we a family. Like you signed that contract. We're a family now.
Yeah.
And again, all this stuff that he gave up on in season 6, I was gonna make sure from here through hell or high water, we're gonna have a reunion. We're gonna go on a cast trip, and we're gonna complete this season. And if you're going to leave, just leave. But don't send an email to the old producers and then do all of that and still come back. That's all. I don't got no problem against her, but for that to turn into, I hate black women, don't take your dogs to him. We're going to tell Missy that you don't like black women. Girl, Missy watched the show.
My God. So y'all really feel like Alfia was really on some setup shit with that email. She was trying to get the shit. She was trying to shake the motherfucking table.
I mean, when shit was going good, everything was fine.
Yeah.
But then when something that she couldn't understand in the moment make her feel like, oh, well, they're not giving me the response I want. They're not firing Nova. Ain't nobody jumped her yet. Like, I need her to feel it. Like, I guess once she didn't get that, that's when the email came. And Everybody was sending these fucking emails once they left. Bingeworthy sent the email. Sebastian sent the email.
Mm.
The old producer text everybody, and then she sent her email, and I'm just like, if y'all didn't want to do this shit again, if y'all would have watched the show and knew what y'all was signing up for, not to excuse nothing that happened on this season. I swear to God, that shit, some of this shit was purely
I
fucked up.
want you
Some
to
of the
walk
shit.
slow down with that because you know how the audience is. I want you to be intentional when you,
No,
you know how they
I'm,
are, you know.
I know, but I'm just saying it's a lot of stuff that has happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you would have watched the show, you would have known, like, okay, they're not attack production. I don't care about what comes to Nova. I mean, I care about her as a person, but do all that shit with Nova. But when it comes into tearing production down, making it seem like production doing something wrong, like these folks show up and work endless hours to tell our stories. That's why I'm just like, don't do that. Even when Q jumped in production face in Miami,
Yeah.
we're not doing that.
Mm.
Fight the bitch that just slapped you.
Yeah.
Why are we fighting production? And I just make production job easy. That's all I'm saying. And so
Mm.
that email, I felt like
Mm.
you gaining, and you got your story told, and they're filming you, they're showing up for you,
Yeah.
but you're gonna tell them they wrong, and then you're gonna let Bingeworthy know what they're doing to you. Like, look, Bingeworthy, look what happened once you left. They attacked me. Rightfully so, Nova did carry on, but it was just like,
Yeah.
what is your motive?
Okay,
But
so I'm
that's
gonna ask
all.
you, do you feel like Alfia is a very emotional person?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rightfully so, though. But yes,
Do you think she's
Mama could get worked up. She get worked up big. Like she can go
yeah?
there easily. Like you could send her. You could set her off very easily.
Do you think she's a malicious person? Or do you think she means to be
Mm-mm.
evil, divisive, that her intent?
No, 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 no. I
Okay.
feel like she acts off emotions.
Okay.
She. I feel like
She's just a
sometimes
girl. She's just a girl.
she's
Just a
just a
girl.
girl, and I don't want to say that, and they take it the wrong way. But
Yeah.
she feel her feels,
Yeah.
but rightfully so. It's just like once you feel your feels, you gotta figure out where to put that energy because everybody not against you. Everybody didn't do something to you. If like hone it, if she would have just honed all that shit in right on Nova, we would have been good to go.
Well,
I
she was
wouldn't have
trying to
nothing.
put her red bottom in the bitch's ass, but you know, I mean, she was trying to.
But she could have just did it. But when it turned to everybody who didn't protect her, and then the audience said y'all didn't protect her, and it's just like,
But can you understand like how that looks to her in the moment? Because she's like, okay, I already feel like a foreigner in this situation, and then the trans girl already has the equity in the super gay ass space, and then she's saying all this fucked up shit to me, doing all this fucked up shit to me, and then the cast is moving. That there are people who are moving toward Nova, who I don't really feel like is moving toward me. Like, can you see how she might can
I can
feel
see
that?
if I was acting off my emotions. If I was acting off my emotions and I felt like, oh, they're not protecting me. Oh, ah. But if I act off of like emotional maturity and break down the situation and say, oh, they're just breaking us apart, so this doesn't escalate.
Yeah.
But when you in your feels, you gonna say, "Oh, they ain't protecting me." Like, why would they go after that bitch? Like, ugh, because she rode with me, and I'm trying to put her in the car so we can go.
Mm. And you were checking over outside when we saw the unedited.
You dead ass wrong.
Yeah.
Like, girl, but at the same time, since I've this is my fourth season. Like, is it so wrong that I've seen worse and been through worse? So I'm kind of desensitized. Like, well, girl, it was bad, but bitch, I done seen a hoe get rocked with a chair, and I mean, we just cleaned up the mess, and everybody went home, and nobody sought defense then. So,
As Tremel said, where was the petitions for me?
I mean, but you know what? It's not,
Yeah.
and I think that's another issue that I have. And this is nothing against. I promise you, everybody
Yeah.
gonna think it's against her,
Yeah.
but I'm just not a woe is me type of bitch, and that was my issue with Q. I just never look for people to feel sorry for me. I don't, I don't know. Like I just never. I
What's
guess
your
I've been
zodiac?
through
Are
so
you a
much.
Gemini?
I'm a Gemini.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just handle my business. I don't blame nobody else. My life is nobody else's
Yeah.
problem. I'm the type of person that thinks like, girl, nobody gives a fuck about your issues. Be the baddest. Wake up, handle your business, work hard, and you're gonna be rewarded because God's watching.
Absolutely.
Tough skin, like
Mm,
that's just how I am, and that's how I'm gonna raise my kids.
yeah. God bless. So, with your personality type and her personality type, could it work on a friendship level since y'all are very different emotionally? You are more cerebral, you lean toward logical, she moves from her feeling. Could that work relationally between
I
y'all?
think so. I think so, but everybody has to be willing to like be vulnerable and learn from each other. Like I had an amazing time with Alfia at that modeling show. I
Mm,
had an amazing time with Alfia when she came and we were all hanging out at Sammy's
yeah,
performance and everybody made it seem like I was trying to be funny. It was like, no, I'm learning. You might your a camera's in my face, so you might see my wheels spinning because
yeah.
I didn't even know this girl was gonna be on the show until he was talking about casting a female. I
Yeah.
didn't know he had actually did it until that very scene. So yes, in real time you see my wheels spinning, but I was excited to have her around. Like
Mhm.
I didn't ask her to sing at my birthday party to be funny. I asked her to sing at my birthday party to be included. I didn't ask her to walk in the modeling show because it'll look good for me. I asked her because I saw like, oh, like girl, you're the T and my friend needs some models. So why not?
It makes sense. Hmm.
So, and that was one of the highlight moments of the season where we were actually getting along and collaborating. And then the bullshit happened, and it's just like everything like just got knocked off the table.
Wow. So this idea that, oh, they don't like cis women, they don't like straight women, they hate women, complete and utter bullshit. Just not true. That this is about not liking a straight woman.
No, 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 no. I think if we could just realize that Althea isn't all women, I think we'll be fine. Because
Mhm.
I mean, once you enable people, um, and that's just in life in general. Again, this is not for her,
Yeah.
but once you enable people, you then stunt their growth. You
Mm.
tell them, oh, you did something to them, you did something to them. But if you take the time to say, okay, let's process this and see how we can all learn from this,
Yeah.
and nobody get offended and nobody feel like somebody's trying to, get one
Mhm.
over on them, like we can get understanding. But I think that's what was missing this season. Like nobody was really trying to get understanding.
And then, Jesus. Wow. Okay. So with that being said, because Althea shit kind of hit everybody and became a big deal after the fact.
Hmm.
Um, Alfia telling Nova that she, about her baby daddy swinging both ways. That the conversation came up around Alfia should have never said that. Now,
Hmm.
given that this is a reality TV show and y'all are literally there to be transparent, to be open, to share your lives with people y'all don't know on the cast, obviously y'all are sharing your lives with us to view in public. Do you think that
Hmm.
criticism was fair against Alfia? Like, don't open up when that's kind of the whole script here is to open.
um just me being me,
Yeah.
I wouldn't disclose someone's personal business like that. That's
Mhm.
why I instantly told her when as it was coming out of her mouth, I was like, no, 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 we're not doing that. No, no, hot mic. Listen, boo. I know you
Mm.
new to this, but let's not do that. That's all it was. But then everybody took that everything that I did to try and help got taken the wrong way. Like I'm trying to tell somebody what to do, or I'm somebody else's PR. I heard that I was Nova PR. That's a lie.
Mm.
Like I'm nobody's PR. I don't write nobody's storyboard. I only focus on me and I help when I can with other cast
Yeah.
members, but I'm not too invested like that to be telling somebody what to do. But what I can do is help you not get caught up in situations like this. Like I watch reality TV outside of being on there. So anytime you got your mic on, they can use that for
Yes.
your good or they can use it against you.
Right.
But when you're disclosing my baby daddy gay for pay on a gay show to a group of people that you don't know, I don't think that's the best idea. And I genuinely told her that.
Yeah.
So I mean what came from it was exactly what I thought was gonna come from it.
Yeah. So before we move on from Althea altogether, is Althea good for business? Should she be brought back season
Yeah.
8?
I feel like it started a lot of conversations. If everybody's willing to learn, we should. But I do think it gets slightly dangerous in a sense that when we do have these moments with Althea, people have tried to stop my job
Yeah.
offers. Like I got stuff going on where they tried to put a halt to it. Why would you have him doing this for your business when
Mm-hmm.
he don't like black women? And like I said, don't take your dog to him. He don't like black women. And it's just like if it's gonna be that sensitive and it's gonna step on eggshells in that type of fashion, I'd rather just not deal with it. And it has nothing personally to do with Althea. It's
Yeah.
like if we can't coexist with heterosexual women on this show where they understand what we're doing, I'd rather not do it. So if it is going to be that next season, I don't even think I would do next season because I don't
Ooh.
think that's something
Oh,
I'm willing to battle with me opening up a salon. Like I don't
mm,
have time to defend my name in that light. Like if we can keep
yeah.
it personal, like what I got going on, if I got into it with a boy, if I got into it with Tramel, y'all would say y'all need to talk about that and figure it out. But when you get into it with a woman, it's like, oh, that's a man talking to a woman this way. That's look at how he
Yeah.
handling her. And
Mm-hmm.
it just becomes so sensitive where it's like, I
Yeah.
just would rather not.
Damn. Okay, so you pulling up Tony right now. Speaking of Tony, how do you feel? Do you feel like Tony is overreacting to Althea, according to her perception, doubling down on misgendering Nova, and then apparently Althea misgendered Tony on TTB's platform when they were engaged in a conversation about the things as well. Even though Althea tried to play it down at first, saying that it was because she was looking at her son. That didn't really make sense to me as an explanation because I'm sure that she's never called her mother he, despite talking to her mother and looking at her son directly, or she's never called her sister he while looking at her. So I didn't even understand the correlation and the fact that she had already misgendered a trans woman on the show. I personally just didn't buy into it was a mistake.
Hmm.
I know that this brought further injury to their relationship. Now Tony is being dragged to hell by chasing reality audience
Yeah,
who just
facts.
feels like she is doing the most and she didn't have the same energy for Noelle, who tore Nova into smithereens on part 2 of the reunion, misgendered her, called her a Timu Mexican boy cosplaying in drag and the whole nine. So where is your attitude toward the Tony Althea storyline arc in Beef?
When it comes to, I try to stay out of
Yeah.
girls' business, but I feel like Tony has held a lot in,
Mm,
out of respect for everyone, and she always try to seem so like poised and carry herself a certain
yeah.
way. But I feel like everybody has the right to be fed up, and I feel like I understand where she's coming from. The tone, the delivery maybe could have been different, but the message, I get it. It's like again, if we're not gonna open up to each other to the point where we can seek understanding
Yeah.
and take accountability for where we have went wrong, because you're not gonna get understanding until you know where you went wrong. But if you're telling me that nothing that you do is wrong and nothing that you did either didn't happen, or I didn't say that, or I said that because, it's like we're not going to get that understanding.
Mm,
Because like you said, you're not going to call your mama a
yeah.
he and slip up, and like
Mm,
it's just not going to happen because that respect is there. We
mm,
don't respect each other around here.
yeah.
And this is what we get, and that's Tony way of putting her foot down to get her respect, because I feel like Tony do a lot for our community, and this show is to highlight our community. And like she said, if we welcome you in, you're welcome, but you never can forget that you're a visitor.
You are welcome, but you're welcome on our terms.
Not really our turn. Well, I mean, just respect
Because
the
I believe in
community.
gatekeeping. I believe in motherfucking gatekeeping.
I
Yeah.
slightly do too, but I'm just like, respect our community. Like, what was it for you to come around and actually, ask Tony, do they have any trans events? That's what I meant when I said she hasn't really worked with any of the cast members to understand our lifestyle.
Mm,
And as much as she said that, the other people like Carl and Tramel was around for her, the only collaborative scene that I remember is the modeling gig that she did with me and Nova. Like
mm,
everything else, it was trying to get through this whole Nova Althea stuff. And it was like there were so many opportunities for us to really get to know each other and do different things, or not have this big blow up because we kept avoiding. And by the time that part 3 reunion came, it's like, well, girl, I'm gonna get all this shit off my chest because I know this is the last time we're gonna see each other.
Yeah. Oh God, because there's so many intersections with the Alfia thing. Okay, so then flipping it the other way, Nova, why did y'all not take Nova's anti-black statements? Or I can ask you, why didn't you take her anti-black statements personally? Because a lot of the viewers felt like, okay, cool, we can understand trans women being offended at being misgendered. That makes sense. If any trans woman is upset, etc., and if Alfia has to be labeled a transphobe, fine. But they didn't feel like the equally disrespectful anti-blackness coming from Nova's mouth was met from any of you all with the same energy, and the viewers felt like, well, everybody's black on this cast. That this should have been the thing that should have got everybody on top of Nova's ass. How did you feel about Nova distancing herself from blackness when it felt convenient, and then also playing into what can be argued to be colorism when it came to the way she insulted Alfia, her response to even combating or being in battle with the dark-skinned woman was to elevate her complexion. Oh, I'm light-skinned, bitch. Like, how did that register for you, and what do you felt like should have happened? Looking back in retrospect, if anything different.
Okay, so I can have very blunt moments.
Yeah.
I'm not making an excuse. I didn't know Nova what I mean, I don't look into, like, if you present to be black, like, I don't look into like somebody ancestry report. Like, I just don't. Like, we can have the same argument about like Jocelyn and Cardi B saying nigga. So I'm like, where are we going with this? Like, and I know everybody's issue is not my issue, and I shouldn't live my life like that, but I kind of do, because I'm like, it didn't register to me. Like, the undertones that everybody's pointing out now, I can see how the people as a collective can be offended. I promise you I can. But in the moment, it was like somebody saying I'm a red bone, like, bitch, I like chocolate niggas. Like, I never saw that to be like something anti-black. And when she called her dirty, I was like, okay.
It all felt like just isolated statements to you, and it never felt like it was establishing a pattern or leading to something more nefarious on Nova's part. But
not that I noticed.
But even with like the Nova Alfia thing, right? Are you able to like look at that? Because that was the moment that did it for me. Because I was willing to like, okay, Nova's just a trash person. She's doing like a baddies thing, obviously. Like, okay,
But everybody come out. You said, what did you expect when you came on the show and all that? Everybody has their own depiction of like what they're going to present as on this show. Now, did I know she planned on doing that? No. But I feel like, we've had, I mean, I know it's bad to keep saying this, but like, we have had worse. Like, we've had people say worse and do worse. So it's,
people will
again,
say
if I don't pick up on it, it's not that I don't care about that cause. It's just, again, I'm so desensitized. I'm sitting up here thinking about, like, let me make sure if this bitch say something about my event, like, oh, you ain't have no liquor at your event. Let me make sure I pay attention to that bitch, because last time we filmed, she wanted to try and get me, so I need to make sure I get her if she say something. Our wheels are spinning to create a scene. We are not focused in on everything that the next person is doing when we sitting there filming, as much as everybody want us to. Like, I've never been the type of person that police people actions. I just never have. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I just mind my business. I don't know.
So how do you feel now, like post show? You're hearing all these conversations, you're seeing what the audience is saying, you're listening to the reviewers. Do you feel differently about it now? Is it like, okay, like the bitch may be a colorist?
Yeah. I mean, not to say I feel that she's a colorist or she's racist or anything. Like, no, but it is a moment where I could be like, yo, Nova, like, you got to clean that shit up. Like, when you, if you're going to be around me, if we're going to rock, like, certain stuff you just got to clean up. And I feel like, no shade, Nova has been listening. And if people haven't seen it, I feel like they just don't want to see it. But the Nova that was in part 3 of the reunion is not the same Nova y'all met in episode 1 through whatever. Like, she is trying, and again, I can't police how quickly she changes and how much change she applies, but at least she's trying. And I mean, that's all I can do. Like, once I recognized it, I'm like, yo, sis, that ain't a good look. But even when she was doing all her antics and she was, hanging out with me and stuff, I'm like, girl, you know that shit gonna look stupid, right? She said yes. I said okay. What else am I supposed to do? Backhander?
To be honest, I feel that the audience, chasing realities, supporters, they want chasing to just do away with Nova. I think that they feel like a major cultural line was crossed, and nobody is, especially under this Trump administration, all the shit going on with the Supreme Court, everything. I think Black people are just particularly fucking over it, and they cannot take seeing.
It's okay, but that's, you know what? That's not my battle. Like, even if she come back or not, like, as much as I want all of them to come back, but it's like I can't make that call. I feel like everybody deserves redemption. I feel like we all make mistakes. I feel like we've forgiven a nigga quicker than we've forgiven this. So it's like, and they probably done worse to you and called you worse, and they've said anti-Black and derogatory things, but they fucking you tomorrow. So it's like, everybody deserves grace. Everybody deserves a second chance, and we're not all perfect. And I feel like that's what we were trying to drive home, that everybody on this stage at that reunion, we've all misspoke. We've all made bad decisions. And this is the moment where we can figure out how to move forward and make better decisions. Now, if you continue on that shit, y'all might get the reaction y'all want, and she might get packed out because, bitch, we told you to stop saying nigga around us. But that hasn't happened yet because she's been trying to clean up where she goes wrong. And what she say at her house, call me crazy, I don't give a damn. But if we got to clean it up for everybody to feel better, please clean that shit up. And again, especially if you're going to be hanging around me, because I don't got time. What we went through this season, I don't have time for that shit next go around. I just don't. I posted my friend for his birthday. Somebody going to talk about some teen Fifi. What the fuck are you talking about?
They're not letting up. They're not letting up, dog.
Like, bitch,
Christ.
what? And that's another thing. It's like, y'all, as much as, I mean, I don't got no problem with Alfia, but like, when y'all do shit like that, it make me just want to be like, I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, you know where I'm going with it. But stop, bitch.
Look, Dario, honey, you might gotta keep these girls from next season, girl. It might be some trouble. I'm not sure this is gonna work out with everyone. What do you understand about where both of their employments are? Are they expected to return? I know Alfia claims she's quitting. I don't know what Nova status is with the show.
I'm sure Nova gonna ride out. She was just on the Karomo show. Nova enjoys just, and it's not a bad thing. And my sister know I mean this in a bad way, but Nova just enjoys attention. Like, she didn't care how she got the attention from y'all. She got it. And like, I feel like it's a learning lesson. And if she come on here and want to make this shit baddies, okay, look at it like this. We didn't have a lot of trans girls. Imagine if they add 2-3 trans girls that's with her bullshit. Then y'all gonna be happy. Because it's gonna be a girl on here. It's a level playing field. Like, I see girls as girls, period, across the board. So when they be having their little moments, that's another reason why I miss stuff, because unless y'all ripping each other heads off, I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about, respectfully. Because I can't interject. I really just let the girls do the girls shit unless they come for me. Then we're gonna have a conversation. But other than that, I just let the girls do what they do. But them, I mean, I feel like we need some trans girls for her to play with. Like, get Nova some girls who gonna really get with her program, and y'all gonna be thoroughly entertained. It'll be a whole different conversation.
Yeah. Okay, my God, it's quite a bit that takes place around that Alfia situation. But you ain't got no smoke, you ain't got no problem with cis woman or nothing. You want to see her come back, you want to see Nova come back, you fine. Everybody got a redeemer. All right, honey, no problems on your end.
No problems, honey. Do what you gonna do.
Now, let's touch on production super quick, because production has come up in a very interesting way as well. We know that Alfia shared some things about, I guess, binge-worthy, aka Justin on part 3, saying that basically her storyline was supposed to be the broke baby mama situation, people were kind of gagging at that being the way apparently she was to be narrated and edited. Then we got Binge-Worthy's Tell All 3 months ago, and he's popping it on Jamar, he's popping it on Dario. And then we also, I forgot who said it, but somebody, one of the castmates said that there was a text message or an email that was sent out basically telling y'all need to bring the motherfucking heat and the drama. It's time to pop some shit off. Are you aware of that email or text? Did you receive that email and text? And what was your
Girl, the tea is out. Girl, the seeds are out. So there was a lot of shit that was happening on the front end of the season that was like so conscribed, like what's the word? Conscribed, whatever.
So
yeah, whatever, that word. So it's like I'm very organic about it. I pull up the set, whatever happens, girl. We do things organically around here. But everything was so structured, and we're gonna have you talk to this person, and this person is gonna be this person, and we're gonna make sure these people meet before the like. It's like, girl, it don't take all that. This is not how we've done it in the past, and we've been just fine. But with Binge-Worthy, we was taking his direction. Now it was a lot of things said, like for example, that whole Tramiel and me dating.
Yes.
Yeah. And as you seen, I said I'm gonna play with y'all, but we finna shut this down right here. It ain't happening. And I feel like the same way Binge-Worthy was trying to make that happen, I feel like as much, and I'm not trying to point the blame on nobody, but just hearing that he told her she was the broke baby mama, telling her that I'm Nova PR, like it's almost like he might have wanted Nova and Alfia to get into it somehow, some way, but it wasn't nobody else. Like all this stuff did happen on the backside, and it was kind of weird when they said we need to heat, like it needs to heat up, and we need you to bring something, show up, do something. Like I'm like, bitch, what you want me to do? I ain't no fucking clown, but I got you. But at the same time, I don't force shit. I don't force it. So even when we did the first all cast event, I really had wanted to say something to Q in about his attitude, but again, I'm a real ass bitch, and I'm like, I don't want to come off too strong because she got a nasty attitude, so I'm gonna watch her and see if this is really her, which I found out it really is. She's a nasty ass bitch. But I wasn't wrong. Like it's like I give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, girl, I know this all y'all first time doing reality TV. A lot of y'all. I know it's gonna be things that happen that's gonna want to trigger me, but again, I used to be a crash out, but I really think I'm emotionally stable nowadays. Like I can count down from 10 and then cuss you out.
That you have grown for sure from what I've seen.
Yeah, so I'm really trying, but like certain stuff, I don't know. It just
will have to be up on certain things. They don't give a damn how fucking mature. Some things are going to be maturely the fuck up. So yeah, I get it.
But the PR like hype this shit up, all that like. I don't go well. I don't work well with stuff like that. And maybe that is the reason Nova did the shit at the game night. I don't know. Maybe that was in the back of her head. They said hype this shit up. You ain't tell me how. I'm gonna do it my way. So it's like I never suggested none of us do that shit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to be disrespectful because I respect production, but it definitely gave fuck all that shit they talking about when they was talking about we need to hype it up and heat it up and. No, bitch.
And now I'm thinking about
once I get high, I'm a bitch. Y'all can see I'm ready to go.
And now that I'm thinking about it, Dom, that's exactly Alfia is the one who said it, and that's why she was saying she released the email to everybody because she felt like production had also put her in situations that maybe could have been avoided had they not put batteries in people back and not egg people on to get shit started. And so that's why she did a grand sweep across and tugged on everybody's coattail.
God bless her.
Okay, so before we move on for production, you would not say that production is messy at all, aside from maybe a producer, but not per se. Generally, production is not.
No, generally production is doing what production does. I feel like if we make it to Bravo, it'll be the same exact fucking conversations. These people aren't messy, like conniving messy,
Yeah.
but like, babe, we got to tell a
They're
story.
trying to
Like,
make
we can't. We're trying to make TV.
they got a
Like,
good show. Yeah.
yeah, it's storyboarding that goes along with it. So yes, things are going to be placed the way they need to be placed, and told the way it needs to be told. But at the same time, nobody's going to make you do anything. And if
Yeah.
you're the type of person that somebody can make you do something, you need to
Mm.
work on that.
You need to work on that. My
Can't
God.
nobody make me do shit.
Yeah.
Everybody getting cussed out, friendships, breakups, all this shit. It just happens the way it happens. That's why even with the Troy shit, just let it, baby, let
Yeah.
that shit happen the way it happened.
Bring it on. Okay. So one more piece
I
on
love a good time.
I can see, honey, and that's why they love your ass on TV, because you love a good time. So before we get off of production's ass,
Mhm.
do you think, because maybe it's one thing for the cast to not recognize certain moments that need maybe to be more addressed, or they need to be more accountability, or whatever. Do you feel like production though should increase their awareness around certain issues, like looking
Mhm.
back on how the cast is being dragged for the colorist thing, and people just feeling like nobody should be held accountable? Like, do you think that production should keep their eye out on these type of moments, like when there is perceivably homophobia or perceivably transphobia or perceivably racism, and make it a point to intentionally address those goings ons?
Yeah, I feel like they should naturally let it happen in the moment, still keep that footage in,
Yeah.
show them where they went wrong and how. But I also think orchestrating and just getting that closure conversation, or that conversation or scene of understanding, that where we can address said issue. I feel like that's something that we need to focus in on going forward, because I feel like a lot of this shit could have been avoided throughout the season or handled throughout the season versus waiting to the reunion. And that would have made a lot of people happy, and stuff could have been addressed. But I
Yeah.
feel like also, in their defense, we got Dario, which
Hmm.
is the producer who edited this shit year round. Because if he ain't
Yeah.
editing us, he editing LA, Dallas, and everybody else. So he always got something on his plate, on his mind. And then you got one guaranteed camera operator, which is Jamar. JT, she comes and she helps us, but she's not. She's more of a 80% girl. And then he has people that he can call on for special events like promo and
Yeah.
reunions. But outside of that, there's three people, two in the possible, that's doing all this shit y'all having these conversations about. So yes, I feel like they can kind of hone in on it, but at the same time, I'm not complaining because I feel like they do a phenomenal job, because I'm gagging at all the angles, the hot mic moments, all this shit that we couldn't even think that y'all captured. Y'all
Yeah.
got this shit. Even when I got me and Carl, we went viral on Instagram, like we got 375K views when I had came in the house and came up them steps.
Yeah.
That I I didn't even know they were filming me when I was walking in there. But
Yeah.
the fact that production was in place, having angle on that field, being on the phone, it just all makes good TV. Like Carl dishing the tea to our field, and here come Dominique crazy ass through the front door, coming straight up the steps. And now we made a
You
magical
need
moment.
that. You need that. You
Yeah, do you
need
need that?
that. You need that.
Yeah,
My God,
like
we're gonna get
what?
into all those things. Um, okay. So speaking of Andario, because Andario does get a bad rep, and the thing I like about me being new to the space is I
Mm-hmm.
get a fresh start with everybody. So I don't have,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not tainted, I'm not poisoned yet with all the things. I like everybody right now. I like
Mm-hmm.
Andario. I think he's doing a fabulous job with his brand,
He's
but
amazing.
yeah, and I can see that. And then I've also heard like the other type of conversations around Undario as well. From your personal experience, what would you say about Undario as a creator and a producer?
I think he's absolutely phenomenal. For I don't know if he's 30 or 31. I don't want to put no ages on my girl, but no extra years. But I think he's 30. But for a 30-year-old black man, excluding the gay, just a 30-year-old black
Yeah.
man pushing out a product at the level that he pushes it out, I mean, I don't see nobody else doing it.
Mhm.
So I think he's doing an amazing job. I feel like if somebody's ever called him messy, he got the right to be messy. Again, he's a 30-year-old black man. Like he could do what the fuck he want to do. Like, he's not somebody that gets a multi-million dollar check and sits in the office. Like, sometimes he do get stressed out, and sometimes he do want to let folks know, back up off me, because again, I'm doing this and I'm putting it out and you're watching it for free. I get where he be coming from with that, because it's literally days worth of work to put out one episode, and he's doing this on a weekly basis, and he's still showing up, and he's still casting people who can relate to somebody else, a younger person in the audience. Like, he puts thought into stuff like that. He don't just put anybody that apply on the show. So I think he's amazing. I think he's doing a job well done, and I feel like all this gonna pay off for all of us very soon. So everybody just got to keep working hard and keep their heart in it. Like, that's why we can't tear this shit down while we're trying to build. If we're trying to build something, why are we tearing it down in the process?
Yeah. Oh my God. My God. You got a point there. So what do you think the disconnect is? Like, when you hear all the other conversations around him, are you like, they're like for you, like, oh, these hoes just fucking hating. These bitches are dumb. They're
Yeah, a lot of girls, I mean, and I hope they don't take offense to this. A lot of the girls that absolutely hate Dario have applied to be on the show. They've wanted to be in the scene. They've wanted to come to Atlanta and hang with the girls, and a girl, sometimes it's just access denied. And I feel like they want something from him that he doesn't owe them. So yeah. And with me, it's like I try to, put a bug in his ear when it comes to like different hosting gigs or different ideas for the platform to incorporate the content creators and all these people. But again, it's like, when y'all drag somebody for like the show being late, that shows that you really don't have any care for what the work that he put into it. So I can see how he can say, well, girl, fuck you. Because it's like, you don't see, you're ungrateful for the fact that I'm even putting out a product, because it's a lot of shows that start but don't finish. And this is no shade. G Status, and I'm a fan of them. But G Status started this current season. I think it's been about a month or more than that, where we ain't even had an episode come out. So if he was doing y'all like that, lay his ass out. But he ain't never did y'all like that. Maybe a couple hours late, maybe a day late. But he ain't never been like, hard stop, they'll be all right, I'll put it out when I put it out type of energy. This man care. And he might tell y'all he don't give a fuck, but at the end of the day, the work he put out shows you that he does give a fuck. Right after Atlanta, he dropped LA. Right after LA, he dropped their taglines and stuff. It's like, this man is constantly working. Give him a break.
Give him a break, my God, today. Okay, so we're at an hour and 15. I know you only had an hour and 15, but you can tell me where you are with things.
I have to be at Missy house at 8:30. It's about a 40-minute drive. If you want to like kick it into overdrive, like some little quick questions or something.
Okay. Yes.
And then like maybe 10 minutes for the people if they want to come
up. Yes. Okay, so super quick.
You a fake ass bitch. I don't fuck with them. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Look. Okay. Because we're about to jump into Q2. Tremel. So you and Tremel are cool. Were you just being sarcastic when you was acting like you didn't know who the fuck he was when y'all met at Q's shindig?
Yes, because we were flirting and doing all this stuff, and as y'all saying, we making out and stuff. But you can't tell me you on the show.
Well, don't y'all sound like NDAs and all type of shit, or y'all can talk openly about who's casted and who's?
Tremel could have told me. Why? I don't know. I'm just that type of person. Like, girl, what you up to? And then to find out the binge worthy shit, what else gonna try and make us date, girl? What you up to? That's all it was. Yeah. But Tremel know I love him.
He was respecting Dario, who you just gave all the things to.
Thank you, Tremel. Keep doing your job. Tremel said he gonna get his peach. I know that's right. Period. I just seen him last night. It's all love with Tremel. He know that.
Oh, period. Okay, so fucking Q. So fuck Q. Q did the most. Q did the most on everybody. Q did the most on Tremel. We found out that Q did the most on you. What is this thing with you and Q? First of all, what made you feel like he was coming for your spot when you told him, girl, you're not the anchor? You see where the anchor is seated. You're not there.
Again, like I told you, I'm very observative. So me and Tony was supposed to do the first group event.
Okay.
Come to find out, Sebastian and Q wanted to make it their situation, and
Okay.
Benchworthy decided to do that because he knew he wanted to. I feel like they wanted to get a reaction out of me because
Yeah.
it's like, what sense does it make for a new cast member to throw the first group event?
Mm-hmm.
But got it. Move forward. It just his energy just was so off-putting when it came to taking control of situations. Like Tremel said, he always literally. I love when Tremel said it. Like he always make a grand stand. Like
Yeah.
we're not doing this, and if we're gonna be doing this, I won't be involved, or this is what we're gonna do.
Q
Like,
Luther King. Q Luther motherfucking King. Uh-huh.
I don't vibe well with people like that. Not
Yeah.
saying you're a bad person, but it's just like, again, no bitch is gonna just tell me what to do voluntarily, and I don't fucking know you. Again, respect is earned, not just given.
Yeah.
You came around this bitch like somebody owed you something, and it never gave that. Like when Tony left his event, oh well, you could just go, grandma. Like, what? Like, so no consideration for her time and her feelings? Damn, bitch. So when I seen him give it up like that with everybody else, even though at the moment he hadn't done that shit to me, because no shade, I think he kind of knew, like,
Yeah.
girl, once you go there with me, we're gone. But just to see the way he was handling people, I was like, oh, girl, our day gonna come, and I feel like it ain't gonna be good.
Mm. Do you
So I
think
just watched.
mm-hmm. Do you think he was attracted to like you as a person and whatever that means for you, or he was just attracted to the person that happened to be in the OG spot, which happened to be you?
Um, Q have expressed that I have been an amazing anchor. I have made this process so easy and fun. I was so welcoming. Still have the text messages to prove it, even though you're blocked. I still have that. Um, so I just never understood why he continued to act that way. But I think again, I think he thought I thought it was cute, or when he was getting into it with Tremel them,
Yeah.
like I found it to be a key or something. But it's like, no, 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 now. The only reason I was even letting Ken slide with the whole Tremel and Carl shit, because for one, Ken is my girl, and I wouldn't let Carl and Tremel jump him. But at the same time, I'm very loyal like a dog. So I also, in retrospect, wouldn't let nobody do shit to Tremel and Carl in front of me. I just wouldn't. So when it got to a point where he was just picking, now Ken them, like Carl came and Ken house loud, and Ken, I already know my girl. So I saw where she was just like,
Yeah.
the fuck? But when it came to Tremel, I was just like, why everybody at him? Now I'm
Mm,
not gonna come defending him because I'm not a Captain Saberho, but
yeah.
again, I'm very observative. So when
Mm,
I seen he went straight to hell with Tremel, I'm like, at some point, I'm gonna have to let him know, bitch, you can back up off him, because I didn't want to say that he ain't have no house or no car at the reunion. I promise you I didn't. But at the same time, the way you come in here and drag these boys by their lace fronts down to the ground about what they ain't got and
yeah.
how beneath you they are,
Yeah.
no, bitch.
Yeah.
So it's just the way you handle people, and it's levels to this shit. Not to say Ken got the right to be doing that shit, but
Yeah.
you need to humble yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
You too loud to be that way. Like you too loud, and you be loud and wrong most of the time. That's why all your friends sat there. She's talking, why won't y'all get him? What, babe? Because I'm saying everything these bitches want. Sit the fuck down somewhere, bitch, or bust a move. Fight me
Mm-hmm.
because you so mad. Fight Carl because you so mad, or
Mm,
just leave like you said you're gonna leave. But you're doing none of the above. You're just hooping and hollering, to be honest.
yeah. Yeah. And is like we can see that Q really don't want no smoke. That's why he
It's
does
just
all
like
the extra shit.
and sending his people and calling
Yeah.
people jobs and taking pictures and sending death threats and all of that shit. Folks be like, why you bringing it up? Bitch, I'll leave a paper trail on the internet. I'll leave a paper trail at the police office. And bitch, if anything ever happened to me, y'all have something to reference. I don't bother nobody. Bitch, leave me the fuck alone and leave my job alone too, bitch. I know
Yeah.
it's you.
Yeah. Because we found out that y'all were being harassed and stalked outside the fucking show. So with that being said, would you feel comfortable with Q being back? Because I feel like
Mhm.
Q should be a no. I feel that you can't
No,
promise.
he should come back. He should come back.
Oh,
He should come back.
no. Why should he come back?
I feel like Q got a lot to answer for.
Mm,
And I'll be the first bitch that do a scene with him.
mm,
We ain't did no personal scenes all last season. Let's make the first one this go around. I was whooping Wayne ass episode 2 of season 6. We gonna have a conversation. And I ain't saying we gotta fight.
Yeah.
Bitch, why you feel like this okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never done anything to your livelihood. Bitch, I know where you work. Bitch, I know your real name. I've never done anything malicious towards you other than checking you at the door on your bullshit. So I'm just confused on how we got people calling my job talking about what they're gonna do, not only to me, but to my coworkers because they there.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. And again, if it was that much smoke and that much pressure, bitch, get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to fight. Like, you know, I don't want nobody to fuck up my mug. But at the same time, girl, I'm from Alabama. Like sometimes I feel like with dudes, and I think my dad instilled this in me. I don't know. It's a bad trait. I feel like with dudes, sometimes the only way to get it off your chest and to get the respect that you're looking for, get in the field.
Because that's the way that we as men are taught to communicate. So that makes sense to us. Because we taught that that's a form of communication.
Yeah, you the biggest. I need to shut the fuck up. Shut me the fuck up. That's just how I am. Or we can have a conversation and both of us can stop yelling. But once you start yelling at me, that's why when Ken jumped up, I said, "No, baby, you can sit down." Because if she really want to come over here, please let her.
Right.
I'm gonna rock that bitch in this trench coat.
But the tension was so thick between you guys, Nick, on all parts of the fucking reunion. You would have thought Q was a scorned lover.
No, but it's because he got the popping shit online so heavy once the season came out. Like I can't handle that. Like, oh, will the real anchor stand up? Like put shit like that in your notes and on your stories and stuff. And oh, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. You also not gonna do that with Tony. So what are we talking about?
Right.
Stop.
Yeah.
Earn your stripes. Like, oh, we're the real anchor stand up. Bitch, this is your first season that you didn't even complete because you walked out the reunion. You did half a season because you was in jail. So you're definitely not going to be the anchor. But you don't even have the mental capacity to sit still and complete something.
Yeah.
But you telling everybody else what they doing wrong. Take a seat and sit with self and figure that shit out.
You got some backlash, Nick, for quote unquote laughing at, I guess, him crying over the SA thing or the prison thing. What do you say to that backlash?
I'm a bitch. I think we've made that very known. I've also been to jail, so I do think I can laugh because I know what he's been through. I have been molested, so I don't think it's a joke. But what I won't do is find pity in it. Everything we're talking about other issues, and you reference it back to that. I'm not going to walk around this earth because I went to jail treating people any kind of way. I'm not going to walk around this earth because I was molested by my cousin treating people any kind of way. I'm not going to walk around this earth because I had to live in a hotel for 3 months of my life and I didn't have my dogs. My dog that's sitting right here, my 11-year-old dog that I've had since he was born, that was like ripping my fucking heart out my chest. I can cry right now, think about it. But I'm not going to treat people any kind of way because I've been through it. What I will do is push forward, not look for sympathy, and look what God gave me. This is a 3-bedroom townhouse I'm sitting in. It ain't shit but me and a dog in here. Like everything is, you gonna get through it. But don't you tell people down in the process. And if I gotta be the bitch to tell you that, I'm fine with that. And just like all the other OGs and anchors and all that shit that came before me, you can go back and look. I've done nothing but respect the people until they got disrespectful. Yeah. Like I look for different things I can learn from a Oliver and even Willa, learning like Willa know how to cook, sew wigs, all type of shit. Like just going with 7 to different drag shows. Hell, even Troy with his podcast, it made me want to get into doing podcasts and all that type of shit. Yeah. Like we gotta latch on to each other and grow. Like Q could have been styling people for the reunion and shit.
Yeah.
But we never got to that point.
Yeah. Well, he spent the first half of the season in jail, and then the next half of the season being traumatized as a result of quote unquote being in jail. This whole thing with him feeling like you really slighted him with this repost. I know you said
okay. So that's just like if you did a thumbnail for reviewing the episodes every week. If I support Consciouztv and I like that he reviews our show, good, bad, indifferent.
Yeah.
Even if I have a rough week, I'm
Mm.
gonna post that thumbnail. Go over
Right.
there, check out Conscious. Go check out Conscious. Especially if we build a rapport to like, I really fuck with you. Like,
Yeah.
I be on your page, like your shit and your stories. Like, that's my homegirl from another
Yeah.
mama.
Yeah.
Like, girl, we know each other in my head.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make sure I support by reposting you on my page because the fans come through, even if you
Right.
get new followers, new viewers. So I did this every fucking week. But again, when it was his turn,
Mm.
it's an issue. It's pointed. You're doing this on purpose. You're trying to make fun of me. It
Mm.
wasn't a video or nothing. It was a fucking thumbnail
Yeah.
that I post every. It was the thumbnail where it was me. It was like the birds, the cast being birds or something, and I was the so-called bird, and I was just like,
Oh my
ooh,
God.
I don't like that, but I'm gonna repost it, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
If you're not
So
biased,
I'm like,
if you want to come
yeah,
in,
I'm
same
not.
energy.
Just go watch them folks shit. Like all they're gonna do is talk shit about me anyway. So it's like
Damn, I hate that for him. He didn't even realize that he was projecting. He was
that's
making fun
all
of
he
you.
doing.
That was a
That's
projection.
all he doing. But when you play with me, I'ma show you, bitch. I'm petty. That's why I don't apologize for laughing. Once
Yeah.
I saw he had blocked me before he came in that reunion, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make you want to fight me.
Meek, please. Please, Meek. Stop it. Q should not be allowed to come back, Dom. Like, no, that bitch is plotting Nova's murder and shit. No, like, this girl is unhinged.
Girl,
No,
let her do it. I want to see what comes of it. Like, I just want to
no,
see. I just want to
no.
see. I just want to see. I just want to
What is
see. I mean, I want to see because let me tell you why I want her back. So maybe I'm producer right now. So I want her to come back. I know her and Troy are friends. I want them to come on. I want them to be buddy buddy. I want them to be bestie, bestie, bestie. Dominique a fake ass bitch. Let me tell you what Dominique did to me, bitch. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what he did to me too. And I want to see both of them at the same time and just see what happens. Allegedly I tried to suck your man dick and you just bitch sending death threats, so we got to talk anyway. So just sit both of them down at the same time, 2-on-1. Let's figure it out.
Look, yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie. The rates are gonna rate, and the viewership is going to fucking view because it's gonna be one hell of a season if
And
they
that's boys. That's just
manipulate
the
that cast
boys.
right.
It ain't the women having to get upset about something I done did or said. I can say whatever the fuck I want to the boys, right? Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop the link because I know time is winding down. The public, y'all be talking all that shit, okay, on panels and comment sections, and y'all be giving your roses. If y'all have any questions for Neek, if y'all have any compliments for Neek, if y'all need clarity on anything, okay, we are on borrowed time right now. You have to come. You gotta come right motherfucking
We
now.
on Missy time, baby.
Yeah.
I gotta go get that coin, honey.
Look, so y'all got to hit that fucking link right now. And look, if need be, we can always bring Neek back, okay, if he got some time in the future to hop on, because once again, y'all got it started. So while we waiting on the people to jump up in this bitch, so there's been a lot of conversations around viewership. How do you make sense of the viewership discrepancy between prior seasons and newer seasons? What do you think is happening and not happening as it relates to the viewer's relationship to the brand?
I feel like this season, we faced a lot of real life topics that put a distaste in a lot of people's mouth that they felt like they probably didn't want to support moving forward. I also feel like just having an all new cast, it also contributes to that, and also the trajectory of just getting people accustomed to the new. Like they have to grow with us. I feel like more people are being engaged for next season because they want to see if Ken is really gonna have his baby, if I'm gonna really get my salon. Is Sammy really gonna get married? Like they have something to look forward to versus going into this season and seeing what was presented and then you like, oh, I don't want to deal with that topic, or what I just saw, I'm not supporting it, which is a lot, and I understand, but I feel like that's where we had an issue at. Like they couldn't connect with us because we were focused, we were hyper focused on one thing.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I feel like from production and from the production know how to pivot better next time, and I feel like also the cast know how to pivot better next time because we gonna put a pin in some shit real quick.
Yes.
Next topic.
Some people are calling you a producer. Are you a producer as well as a castmate on the show?
I'm a co-producer only because again it has nothing to do with me knowing anybody's storyline or anything like that. The only reason I got the co-producer credit because I did work really hard behind the scenes for one to make sure the show got completed to its completion as far as cast trips, all of that. And then once everybody started leaving, getting Ken to come on, referring and championing for Carl to come on, making that seamless, introducing everybody seamlessly.
Yeah.
Anybody that needed help with their scenes, as far as filling it up with decor, food, whatever the case may be. I did that without a question asked. Like
Yeah.
even when it came to the ball, we didn't have anywhere to sit. I made sure I went to the promoter. We had our own section lined up on the little runway thing. So just working behind the scenes to make sure everything came together.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
People were asking also about pay. Does anybody get paid in terms of cast? And since you were a co-producer, did you get paid for that role?
I don't ask for payment as of now because I feel like that will kind of, I don't know, it'll be going against the grain. I'm the type of bitch, like, whatever you was gonna pay me, go buy a new camera and some lights. Like, I'm fine, I'm blessed, I'm thankful, and I know that the producers get paid on the other end, but like the cast members, we working on it. I mean, if we get a deal tomorrow, I know he's gonna take good care of us. But
Yeah.
right now, we all put our money in one pot, and when we have like the professional photographers at our at our reunions and our promo shoots, like we don't pay for none of that stuff. That's free content. Get what you can out the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Hey, who is
Hey,
that?
rumors. This is my moderator, and obviously, I didn't know rumors that you actually watched the season. Hello. He's on borrowed time right now, boo. So take it away.
I'm gonna make it quick. I have two. I have a point or a question point too.
Okay.
So, one is gonna be messy. Okay. All right. The first one is not gonna be messy though, because I really don't want Nova on the show. But the empath in me is like, okay, some of your talking points, I'm not gonna lie, some of your talking points is like, give a second chance, possibly. But do you think that if both of these young ladies are set to return next season, do you think that the production should have more of like these teachable moment counseling like sessions, like really dig into all of these like real life issues and topics?
I do. I feel like the trans girls in Alfia should have, even if Alfia would have got some of her homegirls, I feel like as a community, we have to figure this out because this shit got crazy. So I do agree. Like there should have been a teachable moment where the girls came together, even if it's a women's conference, women, period, trans, put every preference, whatever, women just come together and learn from each other and learn how to coexist with each other. But we never got the chance to do that. But it's a great idea.
I don't think that it should be a separate, well, it should just be the girls. I think it should be the entire cast because even within the LGBTQAI plus community, you know what I'm saying? You know, some of the fellow men are, you know, they have a transphobia and all type of, so I think it should be like a collective. Now, real quick, my messy question, and this is about, who, like if you could pick, truthfully, anybody from season 1 through 6 that is no longer on the cast to actually come back, who would you pick?
Troy.
Okay, that's one. Frick.
Oh, she said 2?
Yeah, she said 2.
Okay, Troy and Oliver.
Y'all don't want my boy Quadir back?
Who?
Wasn't Quadir on Chasing? No.
What's the cute one, the guy from last season that was the singer that had the dreads? I mean, he was fine. I think he moved to Houston.
I think Ike would be great too because he does to pop the balloon, but Ike as well. Yeah.
I have a question regarding Ike because I was going to ask you this. Do you feel like Ike is like above the program now? Like with the success of and all that, etc., or do you feel like it still makes sense for him to be on Chasing?
It still makes sense.
Okay.
It still makes sense with the trajectory that we're on. I feel like each season he has tried to elevate and upgrade, and everybody's doing something. Not probably to the same caliber, but I feel like everybody around here is respected. You know, I know Nova is still trying to figure it out before anybody correct me. I know that, but I feel like everybody else is still, you know, everybody respects each other with their craft enough for him to come around.
Hey, Carl. Carl is in the chat. He's saying, Corday.
Corday.
I would love to see Corday.
Yeah, Corday. He's from G Status, but I feel like he'll fit in. But yeah.
Okay. Well, you answer my questions. This was super great interview. I hope you bring another cast member. All right, guys. Good night.
Okay.
See you later. Nice to meet you.
Everybody else is too fucking scary to hit the fucking link, so we can drop it right now because he got to take a 40-minute drive, y'all. So I don't want him to be delayed, child.
If you got one more question, I got you. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have if you see the shit that's in front of me, it's insane. Do you feel like you would have whooped Carl's motherfucking ass in Miami, had that bitch in your neck? Okay, would you have tore her up?
Oh, Carl gonna kill me. Don't be doing this to me, Carl. I feel like
you
we
don't
would
say it for you, no one else will. Tell that bitch you would have won her out.
I feel like me and Carl would have worked each other. Now I feel like I would have got my girl because Carl was drunker than me. Carl was drunker than me now. So Carl had been drinking since that morning. I had just had a drink at the restaurant, so I was really good. Baby, Carl went on his feet. He was
drunk. Carl would have got tore up, girl, tore down.
But I wouldn't have took it there too. Like I wouldn't have went there with Carl like that. I would have got her up off me, but you know, Carl don't deserve an ass whooping from me.
Right. You just gonna get the fuck up off me now.
You gonna back up off me, bitch. See, once I set my plate down.
That part.
What's up?
Because I was like, well, damn, so he cool with Tremel too. So I was like, when you came up them steps and you was like, girl, this girl drunk, she might get reckless. This might be a whole moment. Were you scared of Tremel having to jump in too?
I thought about it. I thought about it. I was like, they might jump me, but I don't think. Again, I think Tremel would have more so broke it up versus jumping on me.
But jumping on it. Now I heard your man, was he in the house at the time?
Yes, he was upstairs in the room, and that is my ex. We're no longer together. We dated for 8 months. We dated from April till December. Well, really November. It was over in November, but we still tried to December. But yeah, I've been single all 2026. But yes, he was upstairs. I had to utilize my balcony and my master suite, and yeah, it was worth every penny.
You know what? I love that for you. Okay, so
he was told to stand down. Let that be very known. I told him if you hear something going down, I don't need no backup. I don't need you coming to jump. And that's the reason I got there to talk to Carl before the group got back, because I was like, I don't want him to think somebody trying to jump him. But bitch, yeah.
But what made you want to confront Carl when Carl had already told you that he wasn't talking to you? Like, did you just want to take over the team?
Don't generalize me. We respect each other too much for that, right? Because I wouldn't generalize it with you. If Carl was standing down there, I wouldn't say I slept all them bitches over there. If Carl was standing down there, I wouldn't do that to him.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, give me that same respect. And if you don't understand, let's try to get an understanding. Like, let's not do that. Like, he can slap a bitch, but just not me. Just don't slap me, Carl. Like,
that
what?
part. Okay,
I am your sister.
Is Sammy really a Finch riding bottom?
Judging by them knees, he might be, because that bitch can screw up the ground. Sammy know I love him. I don't feel like he'd be riding the bench, but I do see how people can see that and say that, because it's like, girl, pick a side, bitch. But again, who's to say we gotta pick a side? Like, let folks do what they want to do.
Do what they want to do. Look, this was a great. Thank you for sitting out and talking with me. Tell these folks where they can find you. Any businesses, any music, any social medias. Let them know where Nick is at.
So I will be hosting the Starry Awards on June 6th, which is my birthday, and that'll be in Houston, Texas. Get your tickets now. Carl will be hosting the after show. I have Back Outside remix that's going to be dropping soon with Ken and Sammy. I'm featured on the song. Yes, I get in the booth from time to time. The salon is coming. Keep praying. Even if you're praying against me, we're gonna reject that. But just keep praying that we get this because
Yes.
I'm working with the city to get my permits and stuff right now. I did not know all the stuff that went into it, but God is able, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. And you can find me at the Iconique. It's right here at the bottom. That's my Instagram and Iconique Groom. That's my business page. We have all the cute puppies over there. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just have fun being a baddie this summer. So follow my Instagram page, and you might see a little bit of everything, child.
A little bit of everything. I'm gonna have all his information y'all in the description box below. I just have one request. If you
Hmm.
push through with that salon, you should consider me as a brand ambassador. Like, you see how glorious this hair just blows through me. I mean, I would look so great as the face of a
You
salon,
got a dog?
you know.
You know I groom dogs, boo.
A dog salon. I didn't even compute. All right. Okay. Yeah. No. But don't consider me for that. But
But if
you
you
want
want
to
to come
support
out
the
and be
dog?
the receptionist for a day and then get some content, and
A
we can figure it
receptionist,
out.
Nick. A
Yeah,
receptionist.
you come in and the girl's like, "Thank you for coming to." I ain't gonna say the name of it yet, but yeah.
Okay, I'm down. If y'all need me down there to let the girls through and to punch the door
It's
open,
gonna be the place to be. Like I'm not just saying this.
yeah.
Like I have a business partner. I mean, I really want to save all this because season 8 is gonna be the tea, but I do have a business partner, and what we have in mind is something that's gonna take this to the next level for every four-legged pet owner
That's
in
exciting.
Atlanta. Like this is gonna be the place to bring your dog for
Yeah.
many different reasons. So
My
just stay
God.
tuned.
Oh, that's exciting. But thank you so
Hmm.
much. We look forward to you. Thank you for all of the
Thank
content and
you.
entertainment that you bring to the stage. I look forward to continuing to review and to get to know you and bless you on all of your endeavors.
Thank you for having me. I'll talk to you later. I'll tell Missy you said hey.
Yes, hi Missy. That was the iconic, you guys. This was season 7. Chasing Atlanta. It was amazing. If you guys have not caught the season, you absolutely need to. But I'm really trying to sit here and think, do I really make for a good receptionist? Like, if you see me at the front of a building, it'll definitely make you want to walk through. Definitely good for business. Make all businesses attractive. Yes. Who would you guys like to see next? As to sit down with the company. We done had Tremel. We've now had Nick. We probably need to drag Carl ass through here. Okay, is there anybody in particular from season 7 that you guys want to see me? Oh, Alfia, okay. Gotta talk to the head honcho, honey. Alfia. Oh God, y'all want to hear from Tony? Because I feel like y'all want to get people over here, girl, to drag the fuck out of them. Y'all want me to really sit down with Tony and Alfia? Y'all interested in hearing from Tony and Alfia? Okay, Kendall. Okay, so y'all want to see Kendall, Alfia, Tony. Okay. Get Carl up here. All right. Well, I'm going to do my fair share of reaching out. So, okay, I'm going to send out the bat signal. And we're going to keep the conversations going because I want you guys to get really acclimated to this cast and particularly to this brand because I will be reviewing Chasing 8, especially if they're bringing my niggas back. Okay, I'm definitely going to be in the building. So you guys are going to be getting that Chasing reality content. So we're breaking through the algorithm, babes. I want to also shout out to Undario. For I have to keep telling him this was an amazing season. I enjoyed season 7 so bad. It shocked me because now I'm kind of really obsessed. So shout out to Undario for all the hard work and for being such a young and creative and talented content creator who is creating spaces for the girls to advertise themselves. He's giving visibility to the LGBT community, particularly Black LGBT people, because there are not a lot of spaces for us. So just shout out to him and great on production. And, I look forward to continuing to have conversations around this brand. Shout out and bless Neek. You guys can leave your statements, your comments below. Sometimes I do follow-up shows and shit, depending on what the hell is going on in them damn comments. But I will continue to reach out to cast. So we're going to get the people through here, y'all. I love you guys for a long time. Once again, if you enjoyed the show, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. You can show some love to the King, honey. Buy me a cup of coffee because the King be up working, okay? Cash App, Consciouztv, paypal.me/Consciouztv. The emails are there, the Patreon is there, the Instagram is there. All things are below, and I'm going to update that description box in a few minutes to put all of Neek's information there as well. So check that out in a few minutes, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Happy Sunday.